Hey, so this morning as I was preparing my breakfast, I listened to all the YouTube videos that I was interested in. Usually I listen to like nighttime comedy shows the morning after because it's just interesting enough to wake me up and just pleasant enough to distract me from the fact that I am awake in the morning. I have always been a night owl, and forcing myself to wake up early to be productive is honestly really hard. Um, so I think I created this habit of sort of blocking out that unpleasant feeling by consuming audio content that would just distract me enough until I could get along far enough along in the day that it wasn't so unpleasant anymore. Well, anyway, today, by the time I'd finished cooking my little omelet and toasting my little toast, I was completely out of YouTube videos to watch. I had no new podcasts to listen to, and I didn't feel like putting forth the energy to select an audiobook to listen to. So I ate my omelet and toast in silence. And it sucked. I hated it. Um, I was in kind of a bad mood until my mind started wandering and I started thinking about everything that I had to do today. Projects that I was excited to work on, books that I was looking forward to reading. And as a result, when I finished my breakfast, I just came right up here to my office with no TikToks. Okay, only a little bit of TikTok scrolling, much less than usual. And I got started on the first thing of my day. And this kind of made me realize that I have created this habit of blocking out sort of the natural morning thoughts that would come if I wasn't feeding a constant stream of honestly random content that really doesn't apply to me while I cook and eat my breakfast, so that by the time it is actually time for me to get to work, I'm not mentally ready for it. And so I decided to start my own morning show. I mean, I did look around a little bit to see if there was something similar to this. I didn't find anything. I didn't search that hard, but honestly, I thought it would be fun to create. And just brainstorming, kind of off the cuff, I created this format for the morning show, which it's going to be me in my PJs. This is my my sheep onesie. Okay. This is real content. This is really what I wear sometimes to work in because I work from home. I am a graphic designer, and it is okay if I wear whatever I want working from home as long as I deliver the client what they need to achieve their goals. So here is what the format for the morning show is going to be. We're going to start out with a little bit of chit chat. It's going to be to wake you up. In the morning, my brain, it doesn't want to function. Starts out functioning at 1% and then slowly climbs up to maybe 80% if I'm lucky, and then we don't get to 100% until closer to the PMs, but that's okay. So the first part of the show, it's not going to be anything major. I might share some funny anecdotes with you guys, maybe just some boring stuff that only slightly stimulates your brain to help you wake up. And then the next part is going to be a feel-good moment, or, maybe like a positive affirmation or like a happy story. There's so much negative content out there in the world and so much negative to focus on, but honestly, I think there's just as much positive that we could be focusing on too. So for today, our feel-good moment is the thought, a true thought, which is that you can literally do anything you want at any moment in time. Look at me. Today, I had a thought while I was eating toast and I started a morning show. Tomorrow, I might decide I don't ever want to do this again and I can scrap it. Or I might love it, and I might decide to continue doing it for 30 years just because I get so much personal fulfillment from it, and nobody stops me from recording myself speak to my webcam or whatever. And, I can do what I want, and you can do what you want to. So then the next segment is going to be a learning moment. And this is not going to be anything major. It's not going to be a lot of learning. I might share a quote with you that I recently saw. I read a lot of books. Right now, I read intentionally 3 times a day. And then if I feel like it and I get like more time, I read more often than that. I'm a huge reader. Obviously, you can tell by these huge spectacles. That tells you that I'm a reader. No, I'm just kidding. So today, I would like to tell you about a concept that I read recently about, which is looking at your life like a video game. Now, I initially encountered this concept online, but I did read like a philosophical book about it called Finite and Infinite Games. And to be honest with you, I do not recommend this book. The book was boring, it was dull, and honestly, some of the see, you can tell it's actually morning. Some of the logical hoops that the reader was asked to jump through were questionable. But I still think that looking at your life as a video game is helpful because you can do whatever you want, especially if it's online, especially if the risk of failing is very low. And as you are playing your game of life, you earn points. For example, when you post something online, like I'm posting this video, I would like to get likes, thumbs ups, and smash that subscribe button. No, I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, I would like to get some likes and some subscribers and comments too. You guys let me know what you think of this. But another thing that you can earn that is analogous to points is money, which allows you, or I guess it would be more analogous to like an in-game currency like tokens or gold or whatever. But when you start looking at your life as like, okay, I'm playing with these things, I'm optimizing in this way, in whatever creative way I can think of, well, it becomes so much more fun. And ultimately, if the game isn't fun, why are you playing it anymore? So many of us, I think we just go about these repetitive actions that we feel like we have to do in life until we're just grinding. And it's miserable. And when I get to that point in a video game, when I'm just grinding, I stop playing it. And to be honest, I've almost stopped playing video games completely because the real life video game is so much more fulfilling. It's not only more fulfilling, it is more expansive. I mean, real life, it's infinite, right? Like you can do so much. You can go like your only limit really as a human on this world is time. So that is our learning moment. And the last moment is going to be the focus moment. And to continue the previous stream of consciousness, today I would like to ask you to think about the video game of your life. What mini games have you been playing? A mini game is analogous to like a hobby or a project, or just an ongoing responsibility or task that you keep doing again and again. And ask yourself, is it fun? Is it worth it? Do you absolutely need to keep doing it? Is it making you miserable? If it is, you've got to figure out a way to stop. Like, I understand that, some things in life we just can't get away from, but as I said, real life is limitless, and you are the creator of your life. You can be whoever you are, you have the capacity to be creative and to come up with new ways to be lazy, have fun, do more work, do less work, whatever you want to do. And yeah, if you'd like to get some more points, some more likes, some more followers, some more tokens, some more money, some more moolah, what can you play around with to collect more? And the points analogy, it doesn't have to just be something that can literally be tabulated. It could be something more intangible, like peace. Like, what level of peace do you have, and how could you optimize to get that stat higher on your character? This is so nerdy, but I hope you enjoy it. And that is the last segment of my morning show. I'm anticipating normally that these shows will be between 15 and 20 minutes, so this one is a little bit short, but that kind of makes sense because it's the first one. And oh yeah, I called the show Good Morning Gardeners because we are planting the seeds for a good day and a better tomorrow. So I hope you have a good day.